Florida Man refs. Follow referee Chris. I can't pronounce his last name properly. Big body kick by Barletta to start things out. Barletta's been around the South Florida scene for quite a while now.
He has.
Coming up here in PSL under Dean Thomas and ATT PSL back in the day, working with Daniel Donaldson in his young career, then moving up to American Top Team, switching over to Sanford. I'm not really sure where he's at now, but he looks like a dog, that's for sure. Big right hook by Barletta connects. Left hand to follow.
High kick just missing.
Big shot to the body. Gabe doing a great job of stepping away, circling through the cage, and giving himself opportunities when his opponent overextends. Big shot. He's got the head. He's under the neck for sure. If Gabe wants to lock his hands and go for the finish, he can.
He does. Trying to work that standing guillotine.
Stuffing the shot by his opponent. Gabe's on that head and arm, but he's on angle. If I'm in his position, I'm rocketing right knees into the body and the spleen of my opponent. Just doing big damage. He said he wanted to rearrange his face. Start with the body. Gabe Barletta giving our matchmaker Richard Cox a show. Grinding his opponent into the fence right in front of him, ripping knees to the body.
There they come.
The head is free. He's back up to his feet. Barletta more than happy to exchange here. Big 3-2 down the pipe.
Big right landed there.
Big knees, nice clinch, throwing him high. Oh, wait, body kick coming up. Pierce's hands are down at this point. Great shot by Barletta.
Barletta driving forward. Doesn't necessarily look like he's trying to finish the takedown.
No,
there he goes.
Pressure on Pierce, really dealing with all the pressure very well. Looking to step over, maybe like a Tayatoshi walk-off. Gabe adjusts, pummels the double underhooks. We're down to a minute here in round number one. Gabe grinding it away. Hands are open. We have fingers in the fence here. That's something the ref's going to want to pay attention to. But really quite hard to see hidden behind the back of a guy. If Barletta wants this takedown, he's going to want to drop to that high crotch. It's wide open, and this chest pressing just isn't getting the job done in terms of the takedown. But control time, beautiful. Good head position, driving in. Just looking to punish Pierce. Pierce opening up at short range. Good short hooks, knee to the body. Barletta with a quick lead hand after Pierce touched him in the body. And Pierce game as ever. Big uppercuts, firing back short and tight.
Just coming in with his hands down, throws up a flying knee.
Round number 1. Pierce still a tank full of gas. A couple juji chops, and maybe a Chicago Ridge hand. You got to really bring out the big weapons here. Got to wonder if not having your hair braided up is going to be like a negative for you as it gets in your eyes. Maybe you don't see as well, and one of those arcing shots might catch you. Most guys with long hair get themselves cornrowed or tied off in some way so that it doesn't get in the way of their vision.
Pierce bringing on the heat here to start off the second round.
Pierce looks like a Midwest grinder. He's not going to do anything too flashy, but he'll be there all day.
He did throw a flying knee there.
Oh, nice body work by Pierce.
That was.
Gabe's sitting there taking it. This reminds me of like old school Dan Henderson stuff.
Pierce going to work. Another shot to the body.
Gabe's allowing Pierce to tee off on him at this point. Huge shot in return.
That was about 30-1.
Pierce talking trash. Let him know he's got one more round to go. This round's not quite over yet. We're only 90 seconds in. Big knees to the hamstrings and buttocks. He must have heard me coaching Ian earlier today. Those little shots will wear you down, man.
Big knee to the body as he drags Barletta down.
Takedown by Pierce, putting Barletta on his knees. Pierce taking the back, circling through. Two hooks in.
Hey.
Jinx.
Barletta did a good job of fighting the hands, but Pierce maintains that position.
Man, Pierce is riding really well here, using his hooks, keeping him tight, not letting Gabe make any space between the back and chest. In this position, though, the motion has settled. Gabe's going to want to scoot himself to the right, belly button to the sky, creating a lateral change here, getting off that backpack position. Sitting up is not going to do it. It's all about sliding off, putting his spine on top of that bottom knee so that he can pin the leg for the turn. Pierce using that crab ride, chopping into the full hooks, but crossing his feet, something to be aware of. Pierce working the back, chopping away, chipping shots. He's got an arm tangled now. Minute 45 to go in round numero dos.
Pierce just pretty relentless with his attack.
Man, consistency. Like we said earlier, it doesn't have to be big. It just has to be constant. One minute to go in the second round. Barletta staying alive. Pierce chipping away. Barletta with the big turn, explosive movement, but he's going to have to steal this round in the last minute. He's going to have to make big actions, do big damage. 4 minutes of ride time is a hard thing to overcome here. If he wants to steal this round, he's going to have to do something really, really violent. Hunting Katagatami. The arm is off the ground. Can he get his head underneath? Pressuring in, 30 seconds, not a lot of time. The arm is now across. If Gabe puts his head to the floor, gets his butt up in the air, well, that opportunity has since passed, but he's back into it. Pierce grabbing over the shoulder. I'm not totally sure why. Slipping in short elbow, 16 seconds to go. Gabe has to unleash hell for the last 10 seconds of the round. If you're not going to win the round, you at least got to make the guy pay for it going into the third.
Little short elbow over the top. Pierce shakes his head. Said it wasn't nothing.
I got to say, it's 1-up right now. First round to Barletta, second round to Pierce. The third is anyone's game, and the third will decide the fight.
It is right in that little
When you have a strong brow, a guy like Gabe, the Diaz brothers, Vanderlei Silva, you do have a tendency to cut easily. But luckily, the blood is streaming to the outside of the eye. And so Gabe can continue on. Big shots to open the round by Barletta, but Pierce getting right in his face, pinning him on the fence. Barletta with the underhooks, changing the angle, giving Pierce a little taste of his own medicine. Good head position. I'd like to see Barletta attack with that right knee, and he does. Barletta needs to keep that underhook high.
Yeah, she's doing it.
From our angle, that looked pretty legit. Gabe makes the call. We've all been hit right above the groin and felt the pull of the testes. Doesn't mean it doesn't hurt. You know, it's close. It's a very sensitive area, but that one was not on the cup, though definitely close. We're looking back at the footage. We're going to see where that strike might have landed. Only 36 seconds into round number 3. That was legit, ladies and gentlemen. Above the belt line, right below the belly button. Oh, nope, never mind. Not the knee we're referencing. My bad. Barletta says he's good, and we are back to action. Barletta's lead hand has been really on. Holy! Huge knockdown by Barletta. That right hand floors Pierce. Barletta looking to follow up. Will he get him back on his feet, or is he going to follow Pierce to the ground?
Stands him back up.
Huge left hand by Barletta. Pierce pouring it on. These guys are trading big. They both know the third round will decide the winner here, and they're both acting accordingly. Guillotine by Barletta. He jumps on it. The elbow is high. He's going to have to shift his hips to the right, putting that left elbow down if he wants to finish. Pierce pops the head out. 3.5 minutes to go, and he's on top. Great fight here by both gentlemen. Three and a half minutes to go. If Gabe concedes top position and doesn't work back up to his feet where he's been doing his best work, he's going to end up giving this third round away. Pierce has been hurt, and he needs to maintain this position and chip away, not giving Gabe the opportunity to fire off these huge shots that did such damage moments ago.
However, I will say that if they score this bout correctly, Gabe is currently winning 10-9, or he has that point for he knocked him down.
Yeah.
Clear as day. So that should be a point automatically. This round could be a draw, and if this round's a draw and they had the first round for Gabe, the second round for Nathan, we could go into a draw, which would really suck. But
and I think draws should be more prevalent in MMA. The 10-point must system is a hard system to work with when we have such diversity in the attacks and opportunities within MMA. But honestly, I don't have an idea.
Yeah,
how to replace it.
And
looks like damage on both eyes of Barletta now.
Yeah, if Nathan really gets a lot of damage in here on Gabe and really, really, really beats him up here, he could maybe steal the round back. But he'd have to do a lot of damage, I think.
Gabe's doing a good job of controlling the inside on the right, either stuffing the punches or not allowing the opportunity. He's shooting for the Kimura, but not quite there.
I think those arms are cashed, man. He needs to really get those feet on the hips, start creating space, and working to get up.
We haven't had any stall calls tonight for stand-ups, and Pierce is staying really active, so I don't expect one in this exchange.
Yeah, referee Chris McNochie is keeping a close eye on it.
Florida man refs and sells houses. So if you need a house for a referee, you should be hitting him up.
Yeah, it's very good at both. And Gabe needs to put his feet on Nathan's hip, push him away, technical stand. Nathan doing a great job of just smothering him. We've seen this a lot of guys tonight. Pat Seidel was doing it earlier. Smith Amasol was doing it on the cage.
The cage is a real ally to the grinder.
Oh, yeah. Be your best friend or your worst enemy. We got about 1 minute left.
And Gabe was dominating the beginning of this round. Huge knockdown. If he wants this W, he absolutely has to get up.
Yeah, you got to take a risk, too.
You can't just hang on to a guy. The age of the fast stand-up has gone away. People are much more knowledgeable nowadays, especially our referees and commissions, about what's happening. So you're not getting those stall stand-ups.
Yeah, exactly. Most of the referees in our cage are black belts, some of them in multiple art forms, so they know what the guy's working. They know when you're not working, so it can be if you want to try to take a break and you're not working at all, they know it and they'll call it.
With 20 seconds to go, I've got to call this as a draw. The knockdown for Gabe and the control for Pierce. This could be the first draw of the night.
Yeah.
Or actually quite a few events.
Very well could be. I don't know if we've ever had one as a pro. It really comes down to how they scored that first round. I thought Gabe won. That was a big back
hammer fist by Gabe. Pierce sitting for the ankle lock. That's the round, ladies and gentlemen.
That is the round. I did not hear the clackers there from the state, but
I didn't hear the clackers or the bell.
But it also
I'll take a draw over an L 10 times out of 10.
Yeah, but I think if we scored the entire fight, Nathan Pierce wins. If we score the fight as a whole.
Yeah.
He did the most damage during the fight. I think we scored as a whole, Nathan Pierce wins. But in the 3-round system that we're in, 10-9, I think it's.
How does one go about proposing a new scoring system?
29-28 for your winner.
Oh, split decision.
Of a split decision, Nathan Pierce.
That was a close fight.
That third round sealed the deal for him.
Yeah, I mean, I think it could have went. If it's going to be a split decision, it could go either way. But I think that a draw was the right call. But hey, this is the sport we're in. When you leave it to the judges, I really thought that last judge was going to be a 29-29 judge.